ShinRobjira.
The big boys, the small boys. Everything under the sun. All that is Playmates. All that is and ever was. And fortunately for us, not the last either. Not even close. Sheesh. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. This is still folded up. I'm such a fucking idiot. Okay. If anything, you can hear me better now. After this, I'm just gonna do some detail shots and some stock footage. Oh man, for the review, because I think I could smack this out of the park pretty easily. I forget what I'm supposed to do after that. After Final Wars Godzilla, the finale, the Playmates fucking finale, bro. I think that's enough. Right up front, this figure honestly looks amazing. Like I getting this guy out of the box for the very first time, I was majorly surprised at just how much like Final Wars Goji it actually looks. Because, you know, I really wasn't expecting much with these. And this was the one figure that I actually saw the least amount of, especially when it came to, like, the in-hand Walmart pictures. This was the one that I didn't see a lot of. And just pushing this guy back a little bit. Honestly, the main thing that I have an issue with on this figure is quite possibly the smallest part of him. And that would be the blue pupils. And I don't think I can stress enough just how much of a nitpick that is, especially from me. It's a major, major nitpick. Absolutely. Absolutely not a fair, you know, thing to like wholly condemn the figure for. But my biggest problem are those blue pupils. Seriously. Everything else, like the fugly seam on the side of the neck going into the shoulder blade, the two seams on the legs over here. I don't even mind the pre-pose stance of the legs. Or the fairly and obviously spray painted on paint of the dorsal fins that mine has somewhat of a hilarious imbalance of at the top of the neck over here. No, that doesn't bother me. This doesn't bother me. This little mark up here doesn't bother me. Okay, maybe the jigsaw puzzled look of the back bothers me a bit. Like, I don't know what was going on there, but something was going on there. Still doesn't bother me as much. Maybe it bothers me a little bit more than I'm really willing to let on. The dorsal fins on the tail are painted all the way to the tip of the tail, something that Bandai doesn't even do, even on their exclusive $30+ figures. This figure is just another example of how good Playmates can be. And the fact that they've pretty much confirmed that they're no longer going to be doing the hard plastic thing, goddamn, this figure could turn out to be even better if re-released in a vinyl format. You want to know what does bother me though? Yeah. That. I hate it a lot, actually. I don't enjoy it at all. Okay, I don't hate it. I'm being overdramatic. But yeah, there's quite a few places on this figure that have marks on the dorsal fins, and that's more than likely due to the fact that these things were packaged in open window boxes. In fact, I still have his open window box. It's right there. So that's always going to present a bit of a quality control issue, and the fact that I bought this from somebody secondhand off of eBay. So again, an issue. God. Look at that derp. Damn. The derp amount is real. But I ain't kidding you. That tongue do be looking really, really nice. It do. And the teeth being individually mostly sculpted and mostly painted, that's another big plus. I don't care about that little seam. Not an issue, not a problem, not at all. And these not so fugly seams over here aren't bad either. This guy's got booby fondling hands. Like, that just looks like he's ready to honk some titties. Overall, I mean, I really don't have anything negative to say. I might record a little bit more audio a little bit later. Because his audio is very, very not spontaneous and very filled with holes. But I just wanted to do some alternate size comparison stuff in video format. Okay, so I figured since the first one looked so good, I'd try and do another one, just the fade out. So I'm really trying to discern where this sculpt came from. And I'm really thinking that it's a wholly new sculpt. Yeah, we're just gonna do like a fade out layer on top of this. I really do think it's a wholly new sculpt though, because next to the arm placement a little bit, these two figures have nothing else in common other than they are the same, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's gonna be like a fade in double layer shot, because I love the way that it looked at the end of the Mega House Evangelion video. You know, the one nobody watched. Okay, I should be giving myself a little bit more credit. People watched that, they did. Okay, and now that Canon has finally fixed their fucking camera app to a point, I would really like to bring in the old feller. That's right. Classic ShinRobjira viewers know who I'm talking about. The Duke. The Canon Rebel. I think this is the, Canon Rebel T6. This was my first quote-unquote professional camera, so I would like to use this for a couple of shots. A couple of pan up, pan down shots. You know, when it comes to the paint, the detail. I just realized that I'm talking while I'm not recording, and that's not good for behind the scenes. This is a very nice shot. I think I should make it a point in the video to say that this figure looks pretty epic no matter what angle you really got it from. I do just really hate this puzzle piece looking back of his, though. I mean, it beats screws and shit, but this is just kind of bad. Maybe not so much a jigsaw puzzle, but definitely puzzle-esque. So now I'm just doing a panning shot up the dorsal fins, the back to the head. I know it's not something that they intended or something that I guess they can really control, and maybe now, but the sheer difference from the back of the neck to the nape, I guess, of the head, well, the neck, technically, like the discoloration is just kind of hilarious. Like, I mean, I love how there's just like a chunk, like technically missing over here, like how it just abruptly stops. Like, you guys couldn't just paint that though? I'm having an issue with paint lately. Definitely gonna need a good straight on look at him, because the pupils are uneven. They're in different places. They are blue, and I feel like this would also be a good shot for the inner mouth as well. That's gonna be nice. The detail on the tongue is really nice, and the paint for the most part is really good. This will be good to show off with the teeth as well. I actually didn't even realize how messily that one tooth is painted. But you see, the best with these short clips is that I can hold them, I can pause them, I can literally like freeze frame them, and it really won't matter because there's no movement in them. You see, for the most part, every part of this figure that has paint on it is pretty well painted, but that's probably the messiest part of this figure. Just that one tooth. I mean, the paint is a little bit on the gums and everything, mostly because it's just all white. But again, I don't think any of us are really expecting perfection here. Oh, never mind. Look at that. The other major fang is a little bit leaky on the lippy. It's honestly not bad at all. I'm going to have to get an MP3 file for a crisp opening of like a bottle or something, because I have it written down in my jokes that this looks like a bit of a bottle opener. So I'm gonna try and integrate something with that. This is also the first time that I really have jokes scripted. Normally the jokes kind of just happened, and I think that's why a lot of the more recent videos haven't been very joke-centric. I would just like blurt things out, and I haven't really been focusing on blurting things out. I've more so just been focused on making a good review. But you see, that's just the thing. I've never really been comedy-based. The comedy just kind of like happened. So now I feel like I have an obligation for comedy. I have an obligation to be funny, and that I need to have at least 2 or 3 jokes in a video or so, just to keep people, I guess, interested. But then again, that all just stems from my inability to have confidence in myself. It's unfortunate, but it's the truth. It is. Okay, just kind of have these raised bit by bit for a particular shot that I might want to use, just to further show the detail on the chest and the waist. Little bit of the thighs. Maybe even the under of the arms too, since I have this weird angle going on. But yeah, I feel like this would be a good shot for that, honestly. It's not too bad. Okay, that's as far as we'll go. It's weird because panning down, like it looks like the detail gets like really muddy over here on the inner thighs, while on the outer bit, well, actually all over here, like that looks like really muty. This doesn't. Like, that's interesting. This is very smoothed out. I wonder why that is. Okay. And I'll just have to remember that this is arms, waist, and legs. Just for the fucking sake of it. Just to have some B footage. Okay, I'm a little bit further away, and this looks a little unevenly placed, so let's get these guys a little bit more spread out. That looks a lot better. Let's try and center Final Wars Goji out a bit. I actually don't think that looks any better, but I think it's just because the lens of the iPhone is all the way on the left side. Well, technically the right side. It's just the way that I have it right now. I bet if I flip it, it would actually look better. Actually. Let's give that a try for the fuck of it. Let's see here. Yep, it doesn't look better, but I get what's going on here. And I think I should be recording a little bit more like this. So that looks like leagues better, I think. Gotta make that a mental note. Use the power button as like a bit of a measuring stick, and it's like that's where the clamp should go, just below the power button, because that looks a lot more evened out. Ending off the Playmates arc with Final Wars Goji going right into the Mini Pacific Rim arc. Everybody's been asking for this fucking Kaiju Raijin figure, so I think what's going to happen is I'm not going to spend too much time on Anchorage Attack Gypsy Danger. I don't think I am. I think that's going to be like a midweek release, and then Kaiju Raijin shortly thereafter. But Kaiju Raijin is definitely going to take me a little bit longer. And I don't know what's going to be happening with the Atomic Heat Ray Radiation Blast Godzilla 2000 from the Osaka store. I don't know what's going to be happening with the meatloaf, as I like to call it. So I'm definitely going to have to be spacing my stuff out a little bit more frequently. Okay, for anybody who doesn't know what the fuck is going on, I don't know if this is even going to make it into the final product, essentially, but I'm gonna try my best to get it into the final product. So basically, what good old ShinRobjira is doing here today, some cringe, essentially. Papa Rabu be doing some of that cringe. Okay, so basically, in the new review where I'm talking about Final Wars Playmates Godzilla, I kind of want to end the video off with Zilla getting his revenge. And basically, fly kicking, just like that, like just fly kicking Final Wars Goji in the fucking face. Now, in order to do so, in the way that I want to, I am going to have to implore, well, deal with green screen tactics. So I'm just trying to see. Let's tuck the foot here. Again, I don't know if this is even going to make it, just because of how fucking wonky it might look. So 3, 2, 1, and okay. Okay. Fuck. It's not going to be able to clear it. So I'll have to go. No. Or I could just throw it. Just. Actually, why not? Nah, you see, that didn't. Not at all. Fuck! And now I have to get up. Okay. So that presents a challenge to which, I guess I just need to stand. I would need to more so be like this. This is such cancer. Alright. right, you fucking cunt, here I come. You fucking kitty cat cunt, here I come. You fucking prat, here I am. I'm totally cunted and you're totally fucked, bitch. Monsieur Kitty Cat, get ready to get cunted. What the fuck was that accent? Matthew Broderick Kick. Okay. I think that's all I can really do. Ugh, sorry, Zen Market Pamphlet. If anything, fucking have to record more a little bit later. Ugh. Once everything dries out and once all my laundry's done, I can get to working on the normal thing. So, you might not be surprised by this, or you might be entirely surprised by this, but I kind of fucked up. Kinda might actually be a bit of a understatement. But basically, what had happened was, I forgot that I have to move the image myself. The image can't already be moving. I finally looked at my source material notes, and it's like, yes, it can't be done like that. So here I am, the day of my daughter's wedding. And I'm going to turn this glove inside out. It's going to have some of the seams showing, but I feel like it might end up just looking better like this. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's not cover up the mouth so much. 3, 2, 1, and... Wrong dorsal fin. 3, 2, 1, and... Now, for quality insurance, try with the shiny glove. Actually, let's try with 2 gloves. 3, 2, 1. Three, two, one, and... Okay. Since I have everything set up... Oh, God, these stupid fucking gloves. Yeah, since I have everything set up, I might as well just do intro, outro stuff now. Work at everything. Work on everything at the same time. Three, two, one. It's actually kind of funny, but it's not what I wanted to do. Okay. So. 3, 2, 1. Hey! Hey! What did I say? Oh! 3, 2, 1. Yeah! 3, 2, 1. Alright. Oh, no, you fuck. Goddamn. I'm a marionette. You're a marionette. Okay, 1, 2. Let's try it like this. One pull. There we go. And that broke the string right off, and it's perfect. this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Okay, we'll cut about there.
Okay, oh no, you open the fucking door, you cunt. Damn. For those who don't know, I'm doing voiceover for the Godzilla 98 figure creeping through the door. This will probably be put separately in the behind the scenes video, but and then I say, hey, what did I say? Fuck. Oh, damn it. Like, I'm not actually going to try and say words for that. I'm just making, like, stupid noises because I really wasn't thinking about the movement of the mouth, and I really don't think I can, like, come up with a phrase to match that. So, hey, fucker. So now that's coming in and leaving, and then I have to do the jump, which I haven't recorded yet. And I have to do the kick, which I think is going to be. I'm thinking of, honestly, just, let me just do this. Okay. So it's going to be like 19 seconds. I got you, you fucking cat. You catty little brat. You catty little brat. You catty little brat. You catty little brat. Ah! That's gonna be the kick. And the jump will probably be something stupid like, oi! Yeah! Oi! Oi! I got you this time, you catty little brat. Oh, yeah. How's this for 14 seconds, mate? You think you got me now? Your movie was trash. Got a bunch of monsters in there that you barely see throughout the entire runtime, eh? Eh? You fucking cat, you little brat. Ain't nobody like you like they love me. I sound like Murdoch Nichols from Gorillas. I'm just a little bit more confrontational. Right, mate? How do you like this for a final war, you brat? How do you like this one for a final war, you cunt? How do you like this one for final wars, you shit? Matthew Broderick Kick. Okay. Matthew Broderick Kick. I can't. Okay. Okay. Matthew Broderick Kick. Inspector Gadget. No. Okay, that's all I'm doing. That's all. Matthew Broderick Kick. This is fun. Alright, this is about as much as I can take. Alright, this is about as much as I can take.
I'm ShinRobjira, and today I have amassed millions of microcarbons to open up my dream restaurant in Montreal that cooks specifically baked ziti burgers. What's going on there, everybody? I am ShinRobjira, and today I have amassed enough microcarbons to open up my own dream restaurant. What's going on there, everybody? What's going on there, everybody? I am ShinRobjira, and today I have amassed millions of microcarbons to open up my dream restaurant in March. I have amassed millions of microcarbons. I have amassed millions of microcarbons enough to. I have amassed millions of microcarbons to open up my dream restaurant in Montreal. I have amassed millions of microcarbons. I have amassed a million microcarbons, enough to open up my dream restaurant in Montreal that exclusively cooks ziti burgers. I have amassed a million microcarbons. I have amassed a million microcarbons enough to. I have amassed a million microcarbons, enough to open up my dream restaurant in Montreal that will exclusively cook baked ziti burgers. Final War is more like holy heck, full of bores. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of Final War's Goji's design or its movie. Okay, I'm not the biggest fan of the design, the movie, or really anything about Final Wars. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah Bandai, please. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah, please. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah Bandai, please. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah Bandai. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah Bandai, I'm begging you. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah. Aside from Final Wars Hedorah Bandai. But today, on this day, I must say, I kind of like this stuff. But today, I must say, today, this very day, I like this. But today, on this day, but today, on this day, I must say, today, on this day, that I kind of really enjoy this. Let's get started. So Final Wars Goji, or Gato Goji, overall, he's cool by me. No. So in terms of Gato Goji, or Final Wars Goji, by my book, he's pretty dang cool. And an easy in for one of Playmates' very best figures. So Gato Goji, or Final Wars Goji, by my book, he's cool. He's fine. He's in there. He's one of the best. So Gato Goji, or Final Wars Goji, he's cool by me. Playmates did a pretty dang good job on this figure, and yet again, I would consider this one of their very best. So far. I felt it deserving that the finale for Wave 1 be Final Wars Goji, mostly because I'm uninspired and unfunny and not witty or clever. I felt it deserving for the final Wave 1 Playmates Godzilla review. I felt it necessary that Final Wars Goji be the final Wave 1 Godzilla Playmates figure review, mainly because of the name and my inability to be clever. I felt it deserving for the final Wave 1 Playmates Godzilla review to be Final Wars Goji. Mostly because of the name and because of the quality, but mostly because I have no ability to be clever whatsoever. I felt it rather deserving for the final Wave 1 Playmates Godzilla review to be based on Final Wars Goji over here. I felt it pretty deserving that Final Wars Goji over here be the final Wave 1 Playmates Godzilla figure review. Yes, because of the name and because of the quality, but mostly because I have absolutely no ability of being clever whatsoever. Ha! That rhymed. I'm a poet, I didn't even know it. And because the Playmates Godzilla line has been such a roller coaster. I honestly can't believe I did a review for all of them, especially considering what I said last year. I can't believe I reviewed all of these things, especially considering what I said last year. God, was I close-minded. Devout Mothra follower can attest to my closed-mindedness and my absolute no-nos. Devout Mothra follower can attest to this. Anyway, I do so hope you enjoyed all of the Playmates reviews. They will be linked in the description below. Absolutely all of them. Patrons, thank you so much for subscribing to the Patreon page. I absolutely appreciate it. And if you would like to check out my Patreon page and a bunch of my social media links, they'll all be in the description below under those Playmates video links. What else did I have to say? There's a link there to my Redbubble page as well. Get yourself some ShinRobjira swag. Social media links will also be down there, including a link to my Redbubble page where you can acquire some ShinRobjira swaggert. ShinRob, very glad to know you, Jira, over and out. ShinRob, very glad to know you, Jira here, over and out. ShinRob, very glad to know you, over and out. ShinRob, very glad to know you, Jira, over and out. Peace.